Good morning, Del Albright here with the Blue Ribbon Coalition. I'm proud to be co-hosting today's episode right here in Moab, Utah of KrawlZone TV. We're out here with a bunch of veterans on a Patriot Crawl. We're going to head out to the Cameo Cliffs today to give a ride to a bunch of Americans that deserve every bit of attention and honor we can bestow upon them. I'm honored to be here, and we're going to have fun today. The Cameo Cliffs are not a hard trail. In fact, it's mostly scenic, a lot of sandstone, red rock, some beautiful vistas, but we're going to take people out, give them some lunch, and show them a good time right here on KrawlZone TV.
Anybody, is this their first time to Moab?
Spouses and families, you're just as important as the veterans are. Because without you supporting them, they wouldn't be here.
We're at the staging area here for the Cameo Cliffs trail ride with the Patriot Crawl today. We're going to air down, get our vehicles ready, last minute check for safety and maintenance. And it's really important that we enjoy the trail by airing down, doing less damage to the road, less dust, and make it easier on our bodies. We're going to get out there with our troops, have a good time today. Come along.
I want to start off by thanking the veterans and their families again. Without the families, the veterans wouldn't be here. You guys are just as important as the veterans are. Thank you for your service and thank you for your time. I want to start off first by doing a moment of silence for our fallen comrades in arms.
Well, here we are today at the Cameo Cliffs. We're doing the Patriot Run. This is our first one, the inaugural one. We've got approximately, I think, 33 vehicles with us, and everybody here has served their country one way or the other in the military. We're going to have a good time. This trip's a nice, beautiful, scenic trip. Not too many obstacles along the way. I don't expect any breakage or rollovers. There is a few tight spots around some trees, definitely for the four doors, but, you know, a little scratching, no problem. To the left over here, you can see the layering in the rocks that was laid down. All of Utah was covered by ocean many millennia ago and trapped in inland sea, which was known as Lake Bonneville. So those salts are way down in here. The sands blew in, kind of like the Sahara sand dunes. Dinosaurs were running around through here about 165 million years ago. They left their footprints on rocks. You can see them. Dinosaurs, these layers here. On some of the layers, you see these bands going across. That's volcanic activity. It laid down some ash in some places. It was the ash on top of the dinosaur tracks that separated the layers of sand. And that's why today we can see dinosaur tracks in some places around here.
You know, the Cameo Cliffs, for me, is a fun trail. You have climbs on slick rock, you have bumpy obstacles, you have off-camber approaches to different obstacles. Not terribly hard. I have good tires, I have a good Jeep, but I was able to enjoy the scenery and have fun with my rig. Cameo Cliffs has a variety that is just enjoyable. The scenery is spectacular. No matter what you do on a day on the Cameo Cliffs, you're going to see stuff that just makes your eyes want to pop. It's beautiful. The cliffs, when they say Cameo, lined with red magentas, different colors of sandstone. It's a beautiful trail and it belongs on your bucket list. You know, trail rides and events like this Patriot Crawl just don't happen overnight. It takes planning, commitment, dedication, and a lot of times it takes sponsors and partners. And we have some today, a handful that we'd like to thank, especially a reach and a shout out to TnT Customs, Superlift Suspension, Moab Friends for Wheeling, and of course, KrawlZone TV. As consumers and customers, users, people out there on the trails, the best thing we can do is to say thank you to businesses that are helping us keep this sport alive. The Patriot Crawl is about honoring and respecting veterans. As a veteran myself, I've been shot at in a couple of countries. It means saying thank you to our military and their families and supporters who have paid the price, made the sacrifice. And this is a simple way to say thank you to our veterans. A trail ride, a lunch, some sponsors, a little raffle. It was a lot of fun. You know, it dawned on me, as these veterans were riding along on our trail ride, the big smiles they had, the feelings that came out of them, the appreciation. Something as simple as a trail ride and a lunch. I think America has finally figured out that saying these kind of simple thank yous is probably the most important thing we can do to the families and the veterans. And that's why I'm on this trail ride, because we're saying thank you the way it should be done, with our sport, with our vehicles, with our passion. You know, a lot of the trails in Moab, Utah are based on old mining exploration routes. Back in the early days, 40s and 50s, the miners were out here chasing down uranium. It was the new gold of those days, and it was rich in this area. So a lot of roads were built. What we saw today on the Cameo Cliffs was exactly that. It was an old mining route, and back in the 1990s, James Bickers, one of the members of the Red Rock Four-Wheelers, was out poking around, found that old road, and reopened it so we could have fun today exploring it and enjoying some scenic views that are out of this world. Moab is famous for those kind of routes throughout the red sandstone. If you ever get a chance, buy some of the guidebooks, bring some good maps, and get out there and see trails like the Cameo Cliffs, because it's worth every minute of your time. Cameo Cliffs gave us a great day in southern Utah here around Moab. We had a wonderful time. Thank you for joining us, and be sure and stay tuned because there's more to come with the great outdoors and KrawlZone TV.